Tap one of those invites. Let's see what. Oh, you did it. Did it work? They're here. Live as a guest, but I can't tell they're here. Yeah. You think we got it all? You think? Okay, so I'm going to pull it off. Okay. This comes off first, right? Yeah. Look at that. Add a little bit of water to it. I think we fill it with water over the level of the grape material, maybe even twice as much. Doesn't need any sugar or anything added. Yeah, we're supposed to, it says the recipe we found says bring it to a boil and then simmer it for 10 to 15 minutes. Bring it to a boil, then lower it down to a simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. And that's it. And then we can let it sit to self-strain, or we can run it through the sieve. You know, there's both the the big strainer, the big sieve.
Oh yeah.
You know, or we can also put it through the thinner wire mesh ones.
Oh.
But I think that'll just make a mess, actually. I think the big one might be
The way to go.
to get the seeds and stuff out. You know, because I think at the end of the day,
I also have the chinois.
the chinois. Oh yeah.
Which could be
Can we show them what a chinois is? People don't know what the chinois is. Well, people do, but I don't know. Did you know that was a chinois? That's quite a thing.
Yeah. So it's a conical strainer.
Yeah.
It shouldn't let the pups through because the pups are bigger.
They won't. No, the pips won't go through.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah. But first we got to cook it a little bit so that the pips will essentially exit out of this.
Yeah, and let go of most of the juices.
Yes.
Also.
Okay, just getting the last little bit off of this particular tight one. Some of them are densely packed with fruit, and the fruit is really tightly against the center stalk.
Yeah.
It's sort of interesting how they're grown. They're not like the other grapes that sort of hang in a bigger bunch that we saw when we were walking down the roads in the vineyard. You know, it's a, what do you call it, an adaptation. These wild grapes are surviving in a kind of different scenario. Okay, there it is. Look at that. And we have enough to do another batch or two, I think. Yeah. Well, I don't know who will last here with us for a whole hour, but they can always come back and watch the replay. Okay, we're going to another container full here. I'm just using this because I know that this container full fits in the bowl.
What do you want me to do with those? Are those for the worms?
They could be for the worms, if the worms would like them. Do you think the worms would like those?
I think they would like them.
Okay. Well, they're more than welcome to have them. Or do you think the birds would like them and then the worms would like them?
Probably.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, order of things here. Grapes into bowl first.
Grape into bowl, baby into...
What?
Nothing. It's a little dirty.
Do we want to bring it down or put it in like this?
Put it in like that, it's skewed. Remember, it's up and skewed. Yes, perfect. Now
Okay.
this connection thingy, yes. You have to be sure, yes, there we go. And now plastic thingy. Splash guard upside down. Awesome.
Okay.
Kenwood wants to sponsor us with a
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah.
They're more allowed to.
Come on in.
Okay. And
Kenwood wants to sponsor us, really.
if they want to sponsor.
Oh, I
I'm
see, I
just
see, I
saying
see.
it out there.
I see. Okay, here we go. Well, I had Land Rover wanting to sponsor us when we took the Land Rover up in the Tea Safari. The Defender 110. I told them next time they could give us a new one and we would take it up there. Should it go faster or is that fast enough?
You can try.
Like that? Or more? Like that?
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough yet.
But you can see that some of them still have some red on them.
Yeah,
But you can just rub them off also.
I just do. Okay. This guy's got to go. This guy's got to go. Now we'll come back. Okay. And there's the K beater off. And then we're just going to take this guy. I guess we'll just keep rolling back into themselves. This was amazingly faster and more efficient than trying to pick these off by hand.
Yeah.
I mean, yay Kenwood. Okay, there's that guy. I mean, seriously, I'm getting these done in less than 10 seconds per stalk, and I was standing there, what did we say, for a couple of goldfishes, at least 30 seconds, maybe more. Okay, there's another one. So this means it looks like we've got probably 3 or 4 more batches, I guess. Just definitely cutting into the meditation time.
It's fine.
It's not fine. Okay. We're going to pour it in again.
Oh, it's a heck of a lot.
Yeah. See, now we're feeling like,
Some accomplishment.
yeah, we got a decent harvest out of this. For 100 years, you know.
Yeah, and somebody actually does something with what the earth supplies.
Yes. It's not just, well, it's not just returning into the ground that it came from.
Yeah.
Right?
There must be so much good stuff in there.
There must be. It's a very interesting conversation, I think, to go, okay, I mean, were those grapes planted there? Probably. You know, I don't know. They look like they might have been planted along the road, just even if they were planted to be pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how it kind of looks along between the olive trees and the road.
Yeah.
But obviously nobody's been caretaking them, or maybe at one time people actually harvested from them.
True. It does look like they were made to be on the little fence that's there.
Yeah,
But the fence has been trampled, or maybe the grapes tore it down like that. I don't know.
it is quite a bit diminished. Okay. Well, there is my one friend who's the lady who cooks all the beautiful braais outside. She doesn't call them braais, but who does all the outdoor cooking. I invited her. I don't know if she's here. I wish I could say her name. I need to practice that. But
The screen says to encourage your viewers to share your live and invite them in.
there you go. You just did.
Yeah.
Thank you. We always to encourage them to give us likes.
And roses and things.
Yes, and anything. Okay. Are we ready? A little more vigorous. That's faster. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're almost ready. Don't you think? Don't you think it's almost ready to pull out? That's 30 seconds. Unbelievable. Okay, so this has got to come out now. And now, oh yeah, this guy.
You have to pull the caboose down.
Yeah, there we go. Unbelievable. It smells really good. I mean, just a beautiful fragrance to it. Yeah. It's not just sweet. It's like a rich, kind of earthy smell. Yeah.
Same with the taste. It's got that earth taste to it. Which is
Yeah. Yeah. Terroir. Right? Isn't that what they say? I used to know a guy by the name of Randall Graham. You can Google him. I don't know if he will ever carry it. He has a winery in California called Bonnie Doon Vineyards, Bonnie Doon Winery. He used to give as much wine as we could consume and auction off to the school that Jordan went to, which was kind of like a Waldorf school. It wasn't actually a Waldorf school, but it was similar. It was I would call it a hippie school. But anyway, he had a beautiful restaurant downtown. I can't remember what the name of it was, but anyway, the reason that I'm mentioning him is if you go to his website, or once upon a time, you would go to his website, it was like reading Acid Trip. And he would talk about, he went all over the world to the most famous vineyards, and he walked through and he got tours of their places and saw how did they achieve their terroir, right? Like so, and there's guys who can tell you this glass of wine is from grapes that are from that quarter of an acre over there, or that 50-yard, square, and they know exactly where it is, or even where in the world, or which part, right? So he would ask them if he could have some of the rocks from the side. Yeah, rocks, some of the stones. Because then he brought them back to Santa Cruz and he put the rocks into the fermenter with the grapes to give it terroir. Yeah, so he had rocks in the wine. Some of us had rocks in our heads, but anyway, it was very funny. But You know, his wines are awesome. He made a wine that was a knockoff of Chateau Neuf de Pape, and you can see it. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I can tell you the story about it, and you can look it up. The story about it is that it's a tribute to UFOs not being allowed to land because Chateau Neuf de Pape region made a law against UFOs landing there so that they wouldn't disrupt the grapes. And so if you look at this wine and you look closely to the label, there's a little UFO flying in. Oh, it's called Les Cigars Volants
Okay.
because a flying cigar is what they call a UFO, a flying
But
saucer.
you get those cigar like shaped.
Yeah,
things or the-
Les Cigars Volants is his tribute to Chateau Neuf de Pape, and he gets terroir by putting the rocks from the vineyards into his wine, into his fermenters. Yes. So, Randall, if you're out there, there you go. There's some promotion. You can send me a case of that beautiful wine.
You're not a drinker?
We'd be happy to have it. We'd figure out something to do with it.
Lovely red wine sauce.
Yes.
Would go well with the guinea fowl.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Aw.
those purple meat. I think the guinea fowl are eating so many grapes that's why they turn purple.
Maybe around here.
Did you see, you guys? If you watch, you go back. There's even a couple days ago's video across the farm. That massive herd of guinea fowl. There was several flocks that moved together and then flew across the field. It was quite an amazing bit of a walk. Right at the beginning of when you can see just by the thumbnail the big open field in the distance, and that's the one that leads into the guinea fowl. Yeah, it's lovely.
Like the trek across the Serengeti for the big game.
Yes, big game, big guinea fowl game.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Not so much.
Well, it's more exciting than nothing.